Today I've got a very exciting video for you because we are talking about something you do every day without thinking. The order you eat your food. We are going to explore why food order and combinations matter for digestion, satiety, blood sugar, your gut microbiome, and more. We will answer questions like why fruit on an empty stomach feels light, but fruit after a steak dinner can bloat you. Why pairing proteins with carbs keep you fuller longer, while carbs alone can crash your energy. Why certain combos like dairy with spicy acidic foods can trigger reflux in sensitive people. And by the end, you won't just think about what you eat. You will know how to eat for a better gut health, steadier energy, clearer thinking, and calmer hormones. Let's dive in. I am Bimal Maharjan, founder of Gutsphere. I have lived with GI issues and I built this so you can stop Googling and start feeling lighter every day. And this is for educational purposes only, it isn't medical advice. Also, small ask, 90% of our audience do not subscribe to our channel. Please subscribe and help those who suffer find this video and find relief. Here is how I tested this on myself over 3 mornings. Same breakfast every day, a cup of strawberries, 2 eggs, a handful of nuts, and the slice of toast. I kept everything else constant. A 12-hour overnight fast, no coffee before the meal, same wake time. I didn't use a glucose monitor. I tracked how I felt. Hunger, energy, cravings, and any bloating or reflux. Day 1, I ate strawberries, eggs, nuts, and toast. Starting with strawberries felt light. A few minutes in, the eggs and nuts settled me. I felt pleasantly full without heaviness. I added the toast at the end and stayed steady for hours. No mid-morning crash, no urge to snack, no bloat. Day 2, toast first, then eggs, then nuts and strawberries. Toast first gave me a quick lift, but it didn't last. By late morning, I wanted coffee and something sweet. My energy dipped, focus slipped, and I felt a little puffy. This was my least stable morning. Day 3, mixed bites. I ate like a normal person. Some eggs, a few strawberries, some nuts, a bit of toast. It landed in the middle. Not as smooth as day 1, but much better than day 2. One tiny tweak helped. I took a couple of bites of egg or nuts before touching the toast or sweeter bites. Same foods, same calories, different day. For me, putting protein, fat, and fiber before the starch kept me full, calm, and clear. Mixing is fine, just front load a couple bites of protein or fiber before the first sweet or starchy bite, and you will likely feel the difference. These days, I do not eat simple carbs at breakfast. And I never drink fruit juice. I'll tell you why later. A lot of food industry already understands this and uses it. Restaurants lead with bread baskets and sweet drinks because fast carbs first light up appetite and make everything taste better. Menus are designed to hit salty, sweet fried early because it keeps orders flowing. The breakfast aisle has done the same thing for decades. They optimize for cravings and margins. You get to optimize for stability, focus, and health, often by changing nothing but the order. Now let's look at the science and see exactly how food sequence and combination shape digestion, blood sugar, and your gut microbiome, so you can use it to your advantage. First, let's start with digestion and reflux. Fat and protein take longer to leave the stomach than simple sugars. When you pile fast sugars on top of the heavy, slow meal, that sugar hangs around, ferments, and makes gas. That's why fruit after a steak dinner can make you feel like a balloon, but the same fruit on an empty stomach feels light. High-fat meals slow emptying, so stacking sweets or juice on top of it is a recipe for reflux if you are sensitive. Sequence fixes the traffic jam. Second, let us see how it impacts satiety. Your body has I am done system. We can turn on earlier with the right starters. A bowl of soup or a pile of crunchy vegetables stretches the stomach without many calories. Then the protein triggers satiety hormones, GLP-1 and PYY, that tell your brain we are good. Bread or rice first spikes quickly and keeps the appetite open. Fiber then protein naturally shuts the door without willpower. Third, if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, you can save a lot of pain and suffering. Let's start how it impacts blood sugar. 2 plates, same food. Vegetables, protein and carbs. If carbs go in first, glucose surges and insulin chases it. Energy pops, then crashes. If vegetables and proteins go first and starches go last, glucose rises slower, the curve is smaller, and insulin demand is lower. You feel steady instead of sleepy. Even a few bites of vegetables or protein before your first sweet or starchy bite changes the curve. If you have insulin resistance, prediabetes, diabetes, or PCOS, this is a powerful leverage, and it's why I skip the simple carb and juice at breakfast. I want stability, not a roller coaster. Fourth, it's spectacular how it impacts the gut microbiome. Your colon is home to trillions of partners that love fiber. When fiber arrives, they ferment it into short-chain fatty acids like butyrate that strengthen the gut lining, calm inflammation, and even talk to the brain through the vagus nerve. Start with vegetables, legumes, or raw fish, and you deliver fuel to the right place at the right time. Salad, lentils, rice often feels better than rice first because you are feeding the ecosystem that protects you. Fifth, let us see how food combination not only impacts gut, but also it goes beyond the gut. Smaller glucose swing means gentler insulin, steadier cortisol, and for many women with PCOS, fewer cravings and more predictable energy. Lower post-meal spikes correlate with lower inflammatory signals and good news for heart and vessels. Sleep improves when dinner isn't late, heavy carb blast. Mood and focus follow the same pattern. A roller coaster plate, roller coaster brain. A layered plate makes for a steadier day. Even your teeth care about order. Sugar last sits on the enamel longer. Order changes gastric traffic, flips fullness signals, reshapes the glucose curve, fits the right microbes, then ripples outward to hormones, inflammation, sleep, mood, and dental health. Remember at the start when I said I used to roll my eyes at food rules? Some pointed at real physiology, some were just noise. 6 you will hear and what actually helps. Number 1, fruit must be eaten alone. For some, fruit after a heavy meal can bloat because fast sugars get trapped behind the slow foods. If that's you, have fruit earlier, starter or snack. If you feel fine, you are fine. Yogurt at night causes cold. It's about tolerance. If dairy or histamine bothers you, you might feel heavy or congested. If plain yogurt sits well, it's okay at night. Number 3, milk with fish or citrus causes skin disease. There's no good evidence. The issue is heaviness or reflux for some. If it sits heavy, separate or shrink portions. Don't drink water with meals. Smaller sips can help pace the meal. Chugging huge amounts of water right after or right before isn't comfortable. But a glass with the dinner is fine. Beans and rice are a bad combo. They actually complete each other for protein. If beans bloat you, that's fiber FODMAP tolerance. Soak, rinse, cook well, and start small. Carbs first gives the best energy. It gives a quick lift and a quick crash. A couple of bites of vegetables or protein before bread, rice, or dessert smooths the curve and steadies energy. So, principle to remember, It's less about magical forbidden pairings and more about order and load. Let's make this usable tonight. One rule runs the whole show. Greens first, protein second, and carbs last. Sequence over willpower. Order before outcome. In restaurants, bread shows up first and the sweet drinks arrive early for a reason. So opt for a salad or veggie starters first. Hold the bread until the main or skip it. Sparkling water beats soda. If dessert is happening, keep it small and at last. So real life fast. Breakfast. Give yourself a tiny anchor before a sweet or starchy bite. A few forkfuls of veggies omelette or a spoon of yogurt with chia and nuts. Then the toast. If you love cereal, take 2 bites of eggs or a handful of nuts first and move the cereal to the end. Whole fruit is welcome. Juice can wait or shrink. And for lunch, start with crunch, tomatoes, cucumbers, greens, or a simple soup. Then protein, dal or beans, eggs, chicken, tofu, paneer. Land the plane with rice or roti. And if you're eating out, veg first. Bread can wait. And for dinner, light salad or broth, then protein and then starch. If dessert is non-negotiable, enjoy it small and at last. You will sleep better when your blood sugar isn't on at a 9 p.m. roller coaster. 2 tiny habits that change the day. The 30-second order rule. Greens, protein, and carb. Even when you mix bites like a normal human, take 2 bites of protein or veg before your first sweet or starchy bite. The 10-second answer to why I skip juice and simple carbs at breakfast. Juice is without fiber. It empties fast and spikes fast, then leaves you hungry fast. Carb feels good for first 10 minutes and crashes by the 11 a.m. Eat the orange. If you drink juice, have it after fiber and protein or pour half. If you love toast or cereal, fine, just move them to the last. Same foods, different orders, different outcome. You saw it in my 3-morning experiment. You have seen how cultures quietly build this into their meals. And you have seen the physiology, how order changes digestion, fullness, blood sugar, microbes, mood, even sleep. The villains aren't people. They are incentives that push fast carbs first. Now you know how to flip it. Greens first, protein second, and carbs last. It costs nothing. It travels with you to any cuisine, any restaurant, any budget. I'd love you to test this for the next 7 days. Don't change the recipes, just change the order. In the Gutsphere app, track 3 things after each meal: bloat, cravings, energy. If you want a quick start, take 2 bites of protein or veg before your first sweet or starchy bite. That alone can change the whole day. Tell me what you find. Did the morning crash disappear? Did reflux calm down? Did your mood even out? Drop your results in the comments so we can all learn from each other. If this helped, share it with someone who lives on a cereal and juice at 8 a.m. You might change their week. We make these videos to make GI care accessible, affordable, and actionable. This is education, not medical advice. If you have diabetes, PCOS, or another condition, work with your clinicians and use this as a tool. Sequence over willpower, order before outcome. Try 1 meal tonight, greens, then protein, then carbs. I will see you in the next one.